Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. This may be the same episode, just trying to cover all bases, just in case I put it in the same video or not. But we're back at Ceres Auto Body and we're picking up the car. Finally, this car is going back to the rental place. Got a lot of bird shit on it, it's very dirty. Hopefully my car isn't dirty. And hopefully we get to see all the beautiful things that they've done to the car and restored her to her beauty. And we'll see the car right now. All right, so here she is in all her glory. The black looks amazing. Great flat black. The green looks very, very nice. It feels so smooth, like they waxed it. They did order me a different mirror, so I don't know how well this is gonna do because the insurance wanted to cheap out, so we'll see how that goes. Baby is glossy smooth. I'm happy to see her. Man, she is beautiful. So I'm just happy, I finally got her back. They did wash it. Just got a little bit of dirt on her from being outside for maybe about a day. The black looks great. That was my main concern. The green they took care of. They buffed it out. Made it look as good as possible. Ooh, let me see about this. He did tell me to go ahead and check it out, so I'm checking out that. I'm gonna check out some of that too. But honestly, it looks a lot better than what it was. But I'm gonna go ahead and let them know what I found. We'll see how it goes. And there she is, and all the beauty. Thank God we got this done. We got it taken care of. It is material, but I mean, no one really wants this to happen, especially when they just got a new car. So I'm gonna make sure we go out for a nice ride this weekend. Just a little tar right there. We're gonna take that off later. But yeah. All right. I'll let you guys know about some things when I get to the house. Give you guys a little pep talk. All right. So all right guys, want to give you guys a little background on what's been happening with us and as well as the car. You guys know that I got it ceramic coated by this company. Well, I don't even call them a company. I just by some rookies basically. So I thought, they would be able to, take care of all of this for me and stuff, but I mean, it was terrible. One thing that I do want to let you guys know, don't let these small experiences change you. Always go after small companies. They're great. We're a small company. Just try to find some with some really good morals, okay? Because at the end of the day, companies grow, they become better. No one started out as a huge company, and to just say that, you won't give anyone a try because, they're smaller or something, that's just inconsiderate. It's naive. It's ignorant by saying that bigger companies are better, because they're not always better. They don't always take pride in their work. So from that, I'm gonna show you guys what happened or what transpired between me and that company. So somehow I'm gonna get this to pop up on the screen and stuff. So this company I did find on, or these rookies I did find on Facebook, because I was planning to get a car wash, and I also saw that they offered ceramic coating. So I was like, hey, let me figure out about it. So these are the text messages that I had in between them, just getting to know them. And you can see from right after I got all that information, or they got my information from them, I contacted them here on Facebook because they ended up blocking my number. So it was nuts. They ended up blocking my number, wouldn't answer no phone calls. But the thing is, since I was recording for YouTube, obviously, I record everything. So I got their license plates of both vehicles, their work van, and as well as one of their personal vehicles. So that's why I sent this last message. We'll go over that. But I'm gonna blur out my address and stuff like that. So they was letting me know the day prior that they wouldn't be able to make it, and they were gonna be able to make it the next day. And I was shooting for what time? I was like 7:30 because it's the best time for me. So they were saying this is what they have. Well, like from these messages, you can see that whatever they were talking about, they knew what they were talking about. It seemed like they were complete professionals. But this is the day of while they were going ahead and taking care of all of this. I did call her and I asked her, you know, like how much time you got left, and she was letting me know, you know, that this is what needed to be done, even though they were here at about 8 o'clock in the morning. At 2 p.m. they were still working on the car. And most people will let you know ceramic coating does not take that long at all. And if it takes that long, oh, this car going by, something must be going very wrong. But I didn't know. From my perspective, I have no idea. But during that day, I did started watching videos. I was like, I kind of had a hunch, like, yo, this is taking a bit too long. So I was like, okay, you know, I want to make sure my vehicle is protected, so I'm gonna stay away from this polished stuff. So out of nowhere, she says that, you know, it's taking a little longer than what they expected. So she hikes the price up on me. And I'm like, hold on, like, you gave me a certain price before you started. Why would you hike up the price? It makes no sense. Businesses don't do that. They know how much it'll cost from the beginning, and then they'll give you that price. They won't hike it up. They'll let you know before it happens, or they'll try to figure it out before it gets to that price. They'll make sure it still works or whatever it is before they'll raise the price on you, okay? But she was just telling me, oh yeah, it's more than I expected, so I'm gonna have to charge you more because I gotta use this machine. I'm like, hold on, you should have known. You should have either had to use it before or that you weren't gonna use it at all. So you should have let me know the prices from the jump. Even if it was two prices, you could have let me know, hey, it'll fall in between this and this depending on how much paint work we have to correct. And the next day, they left the house at about 9 p.m. that night. So they was here for about 12 hours that day. And I sent them this nice message, you know, I didn't want to disrespect them and stuff like that, knowing I should have damn well done, because I don't really like, giving people a hard time. But if somebody screws me over, or somebody's, belittling what I'm saying, or trying to belittle me, yeah, then I'll, get upset and take it from there. But yeah, I just let them know, like, hey man, I know it don't take this long. I think I'm gonna go with some professionals, blah blah blah. Then I went to a shop, which you guys seen in one of the last videos. They wanted to know what they used, so I got what they told me, and then I told the other shop, and the other shop was like, I ain't never heard of that brand. I'm like, God damn. But at that point, I already knew, I wasn't gonna have them handle this at all. So I figured out how much it was gonna cost me. So then I contacted this company, or these people, back, and it was like, okay, I apologize for the inconvenience, blah blah. So I gave them a call. I'm like, hey, it's gonna cost me this much, because this shop said that I have to repaint the whole black because there's no way that you can take it off. Like, it's already tarnished. Can't put ceramic coating on matte black or satin black unless it's specific for that. But most people recommend you stay away from it. If your whole car is that, I don't know. But if you got certain pieces, just stay away from those pieces. Those may have to just stay how they are. But the rest, you should be able to do anything that's polished or has a nice finish on it. But yeah, I called her. She was like, yeah, I'll call you back in like 20 minutes. I let her know a little bit of that. She said she'll call me back in 20 minutes. I waited like 25. I called her. No answer. I'm like, ain't that a mother? So I went on Facebook where I got the app. I saw that she removed the photo, which you see right now, and she removed the whole ad. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So that's basically the story. In my head, I was running a few scenarios. I did have something like this happen to me before, where Myra wanted a car, and she was like, yeah, I just want to buy a used car, blah, blah, blah. So we bought our used car. Also, we found them on, I think, like OfferUp or something. But we had their tags of their newer vehicle and stuff like that. We got the car. Car was cool. Next day, check engine light comes on. Found out that they had just like probably, had the reader, the code reader, and just erased some codes before they came and sold it to us. And then there's ways to find where people live at based on their license plates. If you got their name and their license plate, you can find out damn near where anybody lives at. So I found out where they lived at, and then we got our money back. So that's just a little short story on what happened. So I told Myra, should I do it with these people? And she was like, I don't know, I don't want you to go through that again and stuff. I'm like, I'm not really tripping about going through it. I just don't like being bullshitted. So she was saying that, yeah, I don't know, they small time, blah, blah, blah. They're starting a company. We were starting a company too, but we never did anything like that. Nothing shicey. And if we ever did have a problem with a client, for sure I would make sure I handle their situation free of charge, or at no extra charge. We'll go at an extra length and make sure all their stuff is handled. But for this to happen, man, it kind of sucked. But I mean, at the end of the day, I had insurance take care of it. I did have to pay a deductible. It wasn't that bad, but a deductible is still something I should not have to pay because this was not my fault. I would say that do your research before you do something. If you don't know what the thing is, don't try to do it, especially with someone that doesn't have a shop. I learned now, don't do it. If you don't know what it is, don't put your money on the line, and just have good faith. Always make sure you have a backup plan just in case something goes wrong. That's why I always say it's good to have insurance, even though you're paying it every month. Like, it sucks. Make sure you use that shit, because this would have cost me a whole lot of money if I didn't have it. So make sure you always cover. Pay your insurance. Get life insurance while you at it. Man, get some type of coverage. You'll be happy in the long run, because if things like this pop up, man, paying it out of pocket is no joke. And as well as, y'all know what happened with Myra and her phone and Rolling Loud in Miami. We got that taken care of through insurance because we had renter's insurance. So make sure all your bases are covered. Cross your T's, dot your I's. Man, that's all I gotta say. Don't let my experience make y'all feel a certain way towards smaller businesses. We have a small business. We have a small cleaning company that we have. It's not big. We have a few employees. I'm not gonna call them employees because they're damn near family. So we have a few people that we work with, close-knit family and friends that we handle our business with. That's the best way that we do it. So that way I feel more liable, or I feel more comfortable, covering someone that I know before covering someone that I don't know that want to half-ass a job. I can always go back and talk to that person and make sure that we deal with that issue. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Manipulate your reality. You can always live a life that you always wanted. You can get the stuff that you always wanted to get, do the stuff that you always wanted to do. If you wanted to travel, go ahead, travel. Don't sit on your ass. Just get shit done, man. That's all I gotta say. So I catch y'all on the next episode of the Selmonds. All right, if you haven't yet, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know some more things that you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys want more car content. I actually really want to take this out, maybe track it one day. So I want to see how that quarter mile actually feels. So I want to see if I'm able to, get the numbers that they said this car can produce. And I really want to see Myra in this thing pushing it. She still hasn't driven this car, even though it's our car. I mean, but I really call it our car. It's the Selmonds mobile. All right, it's big, the Selmonds on the back. So that's one thing I wanted to say. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, I don't want to be long-winded, even though I'm long-winded. Wind is long. I'd catch up.